Peggy 12.
So they can sit there and do essentially what Rollo did, which was basically blackmail the French king into giving him Normandy. What Christians can do is that they can send their court chaplain off to speak to you. And one of your options is to welcome him, and then he will start converting your court over to Christianity. The alternative thing, of course, is you can throw him in jail and then sacrifice him to the old gods at the Blut, which is also quite fun.
Yeah.
In Crusader Kings, what used to happen was you got a random chance of picking up technologies. Now what we've done now is you get points every month to invest into technology. And then you'll also gain points if your neighbours happen to have technologies. And then I can spend points to buy and improve technologies. So for example, let's give our army better siege equipment, maybe some better keeps, and what we'll want is a bit of majesty here to boost our prestige, because prestige is always nice. I like prestige. So what we've done is, rather than make the technology system very random and you're kind of just sitting there waiting about, what we tried to do is make it far more interactive and direct, so you know that you pick and choose what technologies you want. You have the kind of, so I say, the kind of familiar paradox tropes, like that if each technology has a year, and if you're trying to research technologies ahead of time, then it's going to cost you more and things like this. But the idea is to change the previous rather random lucky dip system into something that you yourself control and interact with. Oh, the Reformation in the North Sea.
Oof. What are you going to choose? Old ways or embrace the Reformation?
We're going to embrace the Reformation.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're now Norse. If we now go into our laws, we can see we can now start changing them. We got new inheritance laws. What we've done is actually dramatically reduced the ships counts of countries in the game, because we didn't want basically the massive Christian kingdoms doing a full-scale invasion of Norway in like 800, because it just, well, it felt wrong, you know, it didn't work. We've got this shipbuilding technology here, which what it does is increases your number of ships. So the Vikings start with an edge in that technology, which allows them to go a-Vikinging without having to worry about like the massed armies of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, the adventurer mechanic is for landless characters with claims. What they can do is they can kind of assemble the boys to go out and try and press their claim. So they will get events which will give them troops, and then they can go off and invade some place. So I have seen, I actually had this guy land in the Byzantine Empire, which was quite ambitious, but but yeah, so, and you will see them popping up from time to time. And it's, there we are, we've now toggled them as a raiding army. So we see this little thing here, it's now a looter. So what we're going to do is we're going to sail down the Seine and raid Paris. There's only so much money in a province to take. But so here we go, we start looting away, looting and looting and looting.
Yeah, we're getting real popular here.
Yeah, who cares? It's all money. Right. So now we'll move along and loot the next province. And if we go to our boat, it's now carrying 24 gold. Just looking here, well, my vassals.
You really love Byzantium.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love. So, but I think I'm going to go there as a visitor. Right.
As a very mean looting visitor?
Well, I just want to pick up a few souvenirs while I'm there. You know, why not? You know.